Memorandum.
Memorandum.
Memorandum for the record.
I read that cockamamie memorandum he wrote on the break-in.
It includes a memorandum written by Valerie Plame, which says, quote, "My husband has good relations with both the Prime Minister and the former Minister of Mines, both of whom..."
Office memorandum.
We should prepare a draft memorandum at once.
备忘录
Memorial.
Memorial.
Actually, I'm speaking at the dedication of a new Veterans Memorial today. If you guys want to come.
I was chosen to play in this special, all-star band they put together for the ceremony to open the new war memorial in Syracuse.
I'm assuming this will all be wrapped up before the memorial tonight.
Next time, they'll be able to hold your memorial service in an airmail envelope.
She wanted me to help her find something for this memorial thing.
纪念物纪念的
Memorize.
Memorize.
And in view of that, I'm going to read your names from the list here in front of me and endeavour to memorize your faces.
Memorize this number, then flush the card.
记住
Memorize.
Memorize.
All right, I cared enough to memorize that stupid joke, but that's all I care.
I thought I'd done my best to memorize.
If any one of you gets separated from the group at any time, memorize this number.
Memorize it, then burn it.
记住
Memory.
Memory.
Can you still find whatever memory you want with your hand, like you did before?
I have no memory of this beaver.
Memory serves, and it usually does, said the man with the photographic memory.
They're like a memory mattress.
记忆内存
Menace.
Menace.
Kid like that, when he's a menace to society, it's everybody's business.
He's a menace to the entire city!
How do you forget about 400 pounds of defecating menace, man?
Scum, slime, menace to the golfing industry.
Something about his innate sense of menace seemed to charm her.
威胁威吓
Men.
Mend.
He's back on the mend.
If it's broken, we can mend it.
Mend the bond torn by pride.
We will mend clothes.
Well, anyway, good to see you on the mend.
改进修改好转
Mental.
Mental.
To make a game plan fast, but the mental games he is used to playing.
Mrs. Riva, constant use of her physical assets rather than her somewhat limited mental capacity suggests that she might not know it.
Thank you for telling me your last name, because I have a short mental list of the men I've had sex with, and I would have hated just to had Joe.
You mental case!
心智的精神病患者
Mentality.
Mentality.
That's the mentality.
So I asked for the case. Told him I was from the same neighborhood as the accused, knew the mentality of the area, blah, blah, blah.
Sylvia Plath, interesting poetess whose tragic suicide was misinterpreted as romantic by the college girl mentality.
Use your mentality and cool down.
We don't have this mentality anymore.
精神力
Mention.
Mention.
Did I mention Rich? Not to mention he literally wrote the textbook he teaches from.
Not to mention what an angel baby will fetch in the black market.
Okay, I want to take a moment to mention my mother, who couldn't be here.
You let my car get taken away. You let me make a fool out of myself at Renegade. Not to mention A-Rash's bad mouthing me all over town.
提到
Mentor.
Mentor.
Ain't that right? Mentor.
Besides, when I talked to my mentor about you, he made me realize how everyone deserves a second chance.
I never had a mentor.
I've been her mentor on this, and...
Now is he your mentor from work or school?
指导者
Menu.
Menu.
And I'm not here to talk about the menu.
It seems like Alexander wanted a super traditional menu.
Full menu of cliched horror stories.
Then you and your winning menu will be the toast of Mayfair.
What's on the menu for today?
菜单
Merchandise.
Merchandise.
But don't touch and keep your hands off of the merchandise. Hands off the merchandise!
Have you got the merchandise?
If you'll excuse me, I think I'm gonna set up camp by the pool and check out the merchandise.
Here's a problem when they don't get the merchandise.
商品交易
Merchandising.
Merchandising.
Merchandising and ancillary rights in perpetuity anyway.
And then there's the merchandising.
Merchandising.
T-shirts, foreign markets, renegotiating your contract, merchandising.
The merchandising arm of Vite Industries is funding our work with Dr. Manhattan.
推销
Merchant.
Merchant.
Are you Mr. Merchant?
He was a merchant sailor, a good, respectable man who obeyed the law.
Merchant vessels run heavily armed.
Where George Merchant secured permission to build his dubious mansion on Norris Avenue.
商人商业的
Mercury.
Mercury.
And you must be Freddie Mercury.
No, I eat too much mercury.
One of them owns a maroon Mercury coupe.
You could have turned the gun into steam, the bullets into mercury, the bottle into goddamn snowflakes, but you didn't, did you?
水银
Mercy.
Mercy.
Can you please just allow yourself to feel a little mercy? I need real mercy. I need you to please have mercy on this feeling I have for you.
No quarter given, no mercy shown.
Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me.
仁慈
Mere.
Mere.
I'm the one who squashed all of my self-esteem with her mere existence.
I'm just a mere civilian. We would still have enough money to fill the tank and make Miami a mere speck in our rearview mirror.
Well, I must admit, I've always had a soft spot in my heart for Jill ever since she taught me how to French kiss when we were mere youngins.
You are more than a mere sex kitten.
小胡紧紧的
Merely.
Merely.
And you'll see that this rough around the edges persona is merely skin deep.
I am merely here.
In other words, they do not construe hiddenness merely or primarily in terms of entities' relations to human beings.
Rudeness is merely the expression of fear.
Well, what if a woman were not considered merely a man's property and were free to choose her own husband?
直
Merge.
Merge.
And then, his squire will send a note via carrier pigeon asking if you'd like to merge your kingdoms.
But Merge Records made an offer to sign us.
It's a friggin' merge, I'm sorry.
The other motion before us is the acceptance of John Bonahue's offer to merge this corporation with Bonahue International.
When we got married, we were able to merge our follower counts to create this bigger number.
使合并
Merit.
Merit.
A list of reasons attacking each complaint, claiming that each cause of action has no merit. And if the judge agrees with them...
I'm a National Merit finalist.
National Merit Scholar.
You don't judge shit like this based on merit.
When Merritt said I hardly spent any time away from the desk, he was right.
优点值得应受
Merry.
Merry.
And I hope you have a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, sweetheart.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Merry Christmas.
Say Merry Christmas, Slow.
快乐的
Mess.
Mess.
A lot of times when people die, it can be kind of messy, So what we do is we go in and we clean up the mess and make sure that everything is...
I'll mess you up.
I've just been a mess lately, with the kids and double shifts and Renee and everything.
Oh, that's such a mess.
With Kev on nights and me on days, we barely see each other, much less make a mess in the sheets.
食堂将弄糟陷入困境
Message.
Message.
Babe, as much as I love hearing your subliminal message voice, can we take this upstairs?
Because, it was like a casual, breezy message.
If you get this message, Giles, get help and get out here.
3 days later when she got a message.
消息通知通报
Messenger.
Messenger.
And what about Tim Messenger?
I'm no one's messenger boy.
It's Latin for don't kill the messenger.
One of the Vics said the messenger went for his gun.
You were already suspicious that George Merchant was buying up a large area of land on the outskirts of Sanford after an article Tim Messenger wrote in the Sanford Citizen.
报信者
Metabolism.
Metabolism.
Changes in your metabolism.
Don't give me any of this slow metabolism. It's like glands crap.
He's got increased metabolism and improved thermal homeostasis.
I have a high metabolism.
It's great for your metabolism if you're into that.
新陈代谢
Metal.
Metal.
I hope you like metal.
I know how you get when you don't get your death metal fix in.
the valve to become a part of an underwater metal detector.
It's heavy metal, Conrad! You know, you look like a big metal turtle.
金属，金属制的，以金属覆盖。
Metaphor.
Metaphor.
Even though he thinks his metaphor of I is deep, it's actually just a bunch of bullshit.
It's a metaphor, see?
No, that's not a metaphor.
That is a wonderful metaphor, Danny.
隐喻，
Metaphorical.
Metaphorical.
I was being metaphorical.
I'm being metaphorical, Bob. In my mind, this is not a metaphorical death.
It's metaphorical!
Real event becomes a metaphorical criticism of the society he is living in.
隐喻性的，
Meteorology.
Meteorology.
And you don't have a degree in meteorology.
Archimedes discovered a temporal meteorology.
He's been studying meteorology since preschool.
Meteorology estimates that he'll be covered in sand from normal weather activity within a year.
So have you considered a career in meteorology?
气象学，
Meter.
Meter.
Yes, well, right now, the main project is an 8-metre diameter tunnel which is going to alleviate the pressure on London's Victorian sewage system.
He checked the meter and split.
拟，以仪表计量。
Methane.
Methane.
Obituaries, methane leaks.
The methane emissions really pick up the colors.
Whether that's pig's ears we're selling for dogs to chew on or methane gas for Middle Easterners to poison each other with.
Yes.
Why don't you get Birmingham PD a methane probe out of Washington?
You obviously don't know the first thing about methane deposits.
甲烷，
Method.
Method.
I'm not saying that you guys should use the scoop out method as contraception. If you were a parent, you'd know it's called the cry it out method, Malcolm.
It is the right composting method.
Look, maybe your method of massage differs from mine.
The reason we're standing in this refrigerated box is that Mr. Balboa has an unusual method of training.
方法，
Methodology.
Methodology.
I'm sure you all understand the legalistic drawback to pre-crime methodology.
Methodology and practice in anesthesiology. A general textbook on the subject.
Methodology and practice.
New methodology.
What's the methodology?
方法学，
Meter.
Meter.
And strip the plaster down to 1.5 meters and replace it with your waterproof rendering.
I also know that I was messing around a little bit after the 70-meter jump the other day.
It's the 200-meter senior boys final.
His impressive bulb shows just how many there must be. Up to 10,000 per square meter.
公尺，
Metro.
Metro.
Contract players, Metro.
I love you, Metro Man!
Metro Man and I were never a couple.
Thank God for the Metro Rail.
When you first started at Metro, I thought you was a bit of a snob, but we've had a good laugh, haven't we?
地铁，
Metropolitan.
Metropolitan.
Every school in the metropolitan area.
He has news from the Metropolitan Dumping Grounds.
He's about to get a job as a reporter for a major metropolitan newspaper.
The firm which recently entered into a contract with the city to fund and run the Detroit Metropolitan Police Department.
2 officers on the train were violently confronted by the crowd and tonight are in serious but stable condition at Gotham Metropolitan.
大都市居民，大都市的，
Microbiology.
Microbiology.
Also, before he retired, he was a microbiology professor.
Are you interested in microbiology? I'm Dr. Carter, particle physics, advanced microbiology.
Ruth, since Kirk isn't here, you take over the growth program in microbiology. He's the best equipped of us to double up for Kirk in microbiology.
微生物学，
Microcosm.
Microcosm.
Stroud developed a world in microcosm with his birds. The ancient Japanese considered the go-board to be a microcosm of the universe.
This is a life of convenience for you, and any attempt to change it would shatter the pathetic microcosm you've fashioned for yourself.
Yeah, that is definitely Niles' escape, and it's kind of a nice microcosm.
小宇宙，
Microphone.
Microphone.
ABC puts a microphone under his nose.
Detective, covering the camera with your hand
Does not turn off the microphone.
Now, one of the things that you've enjoyed so much about...
Can I have a microphone so people can hear me?
The microphone will be placed in front of the defendant, Emil Hahn.
Well, for example, he told me how to breathe heavily into the microphone and sigh, such as this.
扩音器
Microprocessor.
Microprocessor.
Computer trigger. Microprocessor. In a few months, he creates a revolutionary type of microprocessor.
Microprocessor.
To display the images from your microprocessor to your said output device.
Within 45 seconds, the microprocessor computes your systolic and diastolic pressure.
微处理器
Microscope.
Microscope.
After studying thousands of these pesky creatures under the microscope, I've yet to find a single gall wasp that's the same as another.
Do you know that this is the largest electron microscope on the eastern seaboard?
I'm gonna need a microscope and tweezers.
This could be a microscope or anything.
You're under the microscope right now.
显微镜
Microwave.
Microwave.
Alligators in the sewer, pets in the microwave, and now an old man in Samantha. Get a little gold microwave and put it on a chain around your neck. I washed it and I tried to dry it in the microwave, so I think it shrunk a little bit.
I've seen you mesmerized watching a frozen burrito rotate in a microwave oven.
The microwave background radiation. And the theory of black holes.
微波
Mid.
Mid.
I'll check mid-cabin.
Start on that mid-shot of Lori, coming out of the subway.
The torso has been severed in mid-thorax.
This serial killer will only kill mid to high-ranking members of the Italian-American organized crime syndicate.
While Miami continues to swelter in a record winter heat wave, bringing temperatures to the mid and upper 90s.
中间的在之中
Middle.
Middle.
Go to sleep in the middle of all this.
I was in the middle of doing my show and she burst in here and started hitting me. Money from community chest and chance goes into the middle.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Competition is way too steep. But stick a sign with you and a baby in your arms and just watch the middle class.
Why would you possibly want to leave all this glamour for a hike into the middle of nowhere?
中央的
Midst.
Midst.
A code so severe that whoever breaks it is hounded from our midst, is unfit to live with.
I looked, and behold, whirlwind, coming out of the north, and out of the midst of the fire came the likeness of 4 living creatures.
Thou shalt remain in midst of other woe than ours, a friend to man. To whom thou sayest,
You're not at all concerned about having a murderer in your midst.
中间在中间
Might.
Might.
I was thinking that I might go with you.
If you're never going to see your husband, you might as well have a relationship with his money.
Well, if you read the story, we might find out.
Well, there's one other thing that's new that you might like, but, what about this? When she is having her little titty squeezed, do you think she ever has any little fantasies about what handsome Dr. Bill's Dickie might be like?
力量可能
Mighty.
Mighty.
I do so long to go through the crowded streets of your mighty London, to be in the midst of the whirl and the rush of humanity.
It's wondrous to think that of the 400 million odd sperm you're holding, one mighty swimmer might become my future child.
Mighty bisons, oh yeah, let's fight!
That's mighty kind.
We'll be like Moses leading the Israelites trying to hold back the mighty falls of the Red Sea.
有势力的人有势力的很
Migrant.
Migrant.
Between the B and the I.
You migrant workers suck.
Is it true that you grew up as a migrant farm worker in California? Migrant workers.
Well, as soon as the harvest is in, you're a migrant worker.
Who better than a migrant?
候鸟
Migrate.
Migrate.
Are you suggesting coconuts migrate?
I've seen wild kiangs migrate south in winter, then sweep back across the fields when spring appears.
If they could produce a rational winning argument, I'd gladly migrate to their side. But because...
Migrate, will ya?
They're supposed to migrate to Watermelon Sound.
移动